a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling, Michael, they are taking you away, for you stole Trevelyan's corn, so the young might see the morn. Now it's lonely round the fields of Athenry. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. Now it's lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling, nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebelled, they ran me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. Now it's lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely harbour wall, I watched the last star falling, as the prison ship sailed out against the sky. Now she'll wait and hope and pray for her love in Botany Bay. Now it's lonely round the fields of Athenry. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. Now it's lonely round the fields of Athenry.
Fair maid, and who are you, me honey? Aye, and who are you, me pretty fair maid, and who are you, me honey? She answered me right modestly, I am me mother's darling, with me too, I am only little lad, tiny only little early-o. And when you come to me mother's house, when the moon is shining clearly, and when you come to me mother's house, when the moon is shining clearly, for I'll be there to let you in, and devil the one shall hear us with me too. I have found a little lad, I found a little airy-o. And she took me horse by the bridle and the bit, and she led him to the stable. And she took me horse by the bridle and the bit, and she led him to the stable. Then there's plenty of oats for the soldier's horse to eat it if he's able. With me too, I have found a little lad, I found a little airy-o. Then she took me by the lily white hand and she led me to the table. She took me by the lily white hand and she led me to the table. Said there's plenty of wine for the soldier boy to drink it if he's able. With me to ride, follow the diddle-da, tiny follow the diddle-airy-ho. And then I get up and I made the bed and I made it nice and easy. Well, I get up and I made the bed and I made it nice and easy. Then I get up and I laid her down. Said Nancy, are you able with me to ride off all the diddle-da, tiry fall the diddle-airy-ho. There we lay till the break of the day, and devil the one that hear us. But there we lay till the break of the day, and devil the one that hear us. Then I rose and put on me clothes, said Nancy, I must leave you with me to ride off all the diddle-da, tidy fall the diddle-airy-ho. But when will you return again, and when will we be married? But when will you return again, and when will we be married? When broken shells make Christmas bells, so then will we be married? With me to ride off all the diddle-da, tidy fall the diddle-airy-ho.
In the days I went to court, and I was never tired resorting to the alehouse or the playhouse, or many's a house beside. I told me brother Seamus I'd go off and go right famous, and before I'd come back again I'd roam the world wide. Everybody sing, so goodbye Morsine Durkin, sure I'm sick and tired of working. No more I'll take the praties, no longer I'll be fool. Sure as my name is Carney, I'll be off to California, where instead of digging praties I'll be digging lumps of gold. I've courted girls in Blarney, in Canturk and in Killarney, in Passage and in Queenstown, that is the Cove of Cork. Goodbye to all this pleasure, but I'm going to take me leisure, and the next that you will hear from me is a letter from New York. So goodbye Morsine Durkin, sure I'm sick and tired of working. No more I'll take the praties, no longer I'll be fool. Sure as my name is Carney, I'll be off to California, where instead of digging praties I'll be digging lumps of gold. Goodbye to all the boys at home, I'm sailing far across the foam to try and make me fortune in far America. There's gold and money plenty for the poor and for the gentry, and when I come back again I never more will say. Goodbye Morsine Durkin, sure I'm sick and tired of working. No more I'll take the praties, no longer I'll be fool. Sure as my name is Carney, I'll be off to California, where instead of digging praties I'll be digging lumps of gold.
Tell me ma, when I go home the boys won't leave the girls alone to pull my hair and stole my comb, but that's alright till I go home. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of the Belfast city. She's a quarter 1, 2, 3, please would you tell me who is she? Let the wind and the rain and the hail blow high, and the snow comes travelling from the sky. She's sweet as apple pie, and she'll get her own lad by and by. When she gets a lad of her own, she won't tell her mommy when she comes home. Let them all come as they will, but it's Albert Mooney she loves still. Tell me ma, when I go home the boys won't leave the girls alone to pull my hair and stole my comb, but that's alright till I go home. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of the Belfast city. She's a court 1, 2, 3, please would you tell me who is she? She's a court 1, 2, 3, please would you tell me who is she?
In my memory, I will always see the town that I have loved so well, where our school played ball by the old gas yard wall, and we laughed through the smoke and the smell. Going home in the rain, running up the dark lane, past the jail and down behind the fountain. Those were happy days in so many, many ways, in the town I loved so well. In the early morning, the shirt factory horn called women from Cregan, the moor and the bog, while the men on the dole played a mother's role, fed the children and then walked the dog. And when times got rough, there was just about enough, but they saw it through without complaining. For deep inside was a burning pride for the town I loved so well. There was music there in the dairy air, like a language that we could all understand. I remember the day when I earned my first pay, when I played in a small pickup band. There I spent my youth, and to tell you the truth, I was sad to leave it all behind me, for I'd learned about life, and I'd found me a wife in the town I loved so well. But when I returned, how my eyes were burned to see how a town could be brought to its knees by the armored cars and the bombed out bars and the gas that hangs on to every breeze. Now the army's installed by that old gas yard wall, and the damned barbed wire gets higher and higher. With their tanks and guns, oh my God, what have they done to the town I loved so well? Now the music's gone, but they still carry on, for their spirit's been bruised, never broken. Though they won't forget, still their hearts are set on tomorrow and peace once again. For what's done, it's done, and what's won, it's won, and what's lost, it's lost and gone forever. I can only pray for a bright, brand new day, for the town I love so well.
Ah, poor old Dicey Riley, she has taken to the sup. Ah, poor old Dicey Riley, she will never give it up. For it's off each morning to the hock, and she'll go in for another little drop, for the heart of the road is Dicey Riley. She walks along Fitzgibbon Street with an independent air, and down along the summer hill the old ones stop and stare. She'll say it's nearly 1:30, so I'll go in for another little one, for the heart of the roll is Dicey Riley. And poor old Dicey Riley, she has taken to the sup. Ah, poor old Dicey Riley, she will never give it up. For it's off each morning till the hock, and she'll go in for another little drop, for the heart of the roll is Dicey Riley. She has a little sweet shop on the corner of the street, and every evening after school I go and watch her feet. She leaves me there to mind the shop while she goes in for another little drop, for the heart of the roll is Dicey Riley. And poor old Dicey Riley, she has taken to the sup. Ah, poor old Dicey Riley, she will never give it up. For it's off each morning till the hock, and she'll go in for another little drop, for the heart of the roll is Dicey Riley. In days of old, when men were men and fancied May Oblong, or lovely Becky Cooper, or Maggie Mary Wong, one woman put them all to shame, just one was worthy of the name, and the name of the same was Dicey Riley. And poor old Dicey Riley, she has taken to the sup. Ah, poor old Dicey Riley, she will never give it up. For it's off each morning till the hock, and she'll go in for another little drop, for the heart of the road is Dicey Riley. And poor old Dicey Riley, she has taken to the sup. Poor old Dicey Riley, she will never give it up. For it's off each morning till the hock, and she'll go in for another little drop, for the heart of the road is Dicey Riley.
Of all the stars that ever shone, not one could twinkle like your pale blue eyes. The golden cord of time must tie your hair. Sailing in my boat, the wind gently blows and fills my sails. Your sweet scented breath is everywhere. Daylight peeping through the passing curtain of the nighttime is your smile. The sun in the sky is like your laugh. Come back to me, my Nancy, linger for just a little while. Since you left me, sure I've known no peace nor joy. No matter where I wandered, I'm still haunted by your name. The portrait of your beauty stays the same. Sailing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone, if you'll return again. Where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain? that day in spring when snow starts to melt and streams to flow. With the birds I'll sing your song. In a while I'll wander down by Bluebell Grove, for wildflowers grow, and hope that lovely Nancy will return. No matter where I wandered, I'm still haunted by your name. The portrait of your beauty stays the same. Sailing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone, if you'll return again. Where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain? Where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain?
I wish I was in Carrickfergus, only for nights in Ballygrand. I would swim over the deepest ocean, only for nights in Ballygrand. But the sea is wide, and I cannot swim over, and neither have I the wings to fly. I wish I had a handsome boatman to ferry me over. My love and I. Now in Kilkenny it is reported on marble stones there, as black as ink, with gold and silver, I would support her. But I'll sing no more now, till I get a drink. 'Cause I'm drunk today, and I'm seldom sober. A handsome rover from town to town. Ah, but I'm sick now. My days are numbered. Come all you young men and lay me down.
Oh, the seagulls are calling, and the wind is in its sail, and she's fast moving out to the sea, on a ship bound for St. John's, 3,000 miles away. A human cargo, me comrades and me. So farewell, green valleys, God keep you the same. If in only my mind you'll be. I'm sailing dark waters to far America. Nevermore my green valleys I'll see. It hurts me to think of the things I left behind, though the famine has blackened the land. And to look now for something that I may never find is a problem that's now close at hand. So farewell, green valleys, God keep you the same. If in only my mind you'll be. I'm sailing dark waters to far America. Nevermore my green valleys I'll see. There's a fever raging and the wind has died away, and our journey will no longer be. For the plague is a shadow that lingers night and day. For my thoughts of green valleys I'll see. So farewell, green valleys, God keep you the same. If in only my mind you'll be. I'm sailing dark waters to far America. Nevermore my green valleys I'll see.
And the salt for me crawl, me jolly jolly crawl. The salt for me beer and tobacco, for I spent all me tin on the ladies drinking gin. For across the western ocean I will wander. Oh, where are me boots, me nuggin boots? They've all gone for beer and tobacco. For the heels are worn out and the toes are kicked about, and the soul is looking out for better weather. And it's all for me call, me jolly jolly call. It's all for me beer and tobacco, for I spent all me tin on the ladies drinking gin. For across the western ocean I will wander. Oh, where is me short, me nuggin short? It's all gone for beer and tobacco, for the collar it is torn and the sleeves they are unworn, and the earth is looking out for better weather. And it's all for me call, me jolly jolly call. It's all for me beer and tobacco, for I spent all me tin on the ladies drinking gin. For across the western ocean I will wander. to bed. Since first I came ashore for me plunder, I've seen centipedes and snakes, and me head is full of aches. And this time I made a path for where yonder, and it's all for me grog, me jolly jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco, for I spent all me tin on the ladies drinking gin. For across the western ocean I will wander, and it's all for me grog, me jolly jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco, for I spent all me tin on the ladies drinking gin. For across the western ocean I will wander.
We'll go on the road to sweet the thigh, hurroo, hurroo. We'll go on the road to sweet the thigh, hurroo, hurroo. We'll go on the road to sweet the thigh, a stick in me hand, a drop in me eye. A doleful damsel I heard cry, Johnny I hardly knew ya. With your drums and guns and guns and drums, hurroo, hurroo. With your drums and guns and guns and drums, hurroo, hurroo. With your drums and guns and guns and drums, the enemy nearly slew ya. Oh darling dear, you look so queer, Johnny I hardly knew ya. Where are the eyes that look so mild, hurroo, hurroo? Where are the eyes that look so mild, hurroo, hurroo? Where are the eyes that look so mild when my poor heart you first beguiled? Oh, why'd you run from me and the child, Johnny I hardly knew ya. With your drums and guns and guns and drums, hurroo, hurroo. With your drums and guns and guns and drums, hurroo, hurroo. With your drums and guns and guns and drums, the enemy nearly slew ya. Oh darling dear, you look so queer, Johnny I hardly knew ya. Where are the legs with which you run, hurroo, hurroo? Where are the legs with which you run, hurroo, hurroo? Where are the legs with which you run when you went to carry a gun? Indeed your dancing days are done, Johnny I hardly knew ya. With your drums and guns and guns and drums, hurroo, hurroo. With your drums and guns and guns and drums, hurroo, hurroo. With your drums and guns and guns and drums, the enemy nearly slew ya. Oh darling dear, you look so queer, Johnny I hardly knew ya. 'Tis happy I am to see you home, hurroo, hurroo. 'Tis happy I am to see you home, hurroo, hurroo. 'Tis happy I am to see you home, all from the island of Saloon. So low in cheek, so high in bone, Johnny I hardly knew ya. With your drums and guns and guns and drums, hurroo, hurroo. With your drums and guns and guns and drums, hurroo, hurroo. With your drums and guns and guns and drums, the enemy nearly slew ya. Oh darling dear, you look so queer, Johnny I hardly knew ya.
I walk the streets of Dublin, round Joyce's way. I called the Liberty Bell and had a cup of tea. I drank the brazen head dry and lived to tell the tale. Then I put me shoes on and tramped upon me way. I'm a well-known man throughout the land, I like to beg an ass. I do a job just for above and I'm happy while it lasts. So when they see me coming, they lock up all their doors. Some other day invite me in to tell a tale In Shelbourne or the Royal Hotel, they never put me up. But the local Garda station, they never see me stuck. I'm a well-known man throughout the land, I'm like a begging ass. I do a job just for a bob, and I'm happy while it lasts. I have no home nor castle, I have no fixed abode. Where'er I lay me hat down, it's there I call my home. From Belfast town to Wexford, from Clare to Derry Square, I'm known as the begging ass, you're sure to find me there. I'm a well-known man throughout the land, I'm like the begging ass. I do a job just for a bob, and I'm happy while it lasts. On me way to Kerry, when he stops upon the way, I'll stop at 30 Nellies, maybe spend another day. The Galway races on the cart with a lady in the square. It's off to Cork, the Taylor's house, and Annesty's there. I'm a well-known man throughout the land, I'm like a begging ass. I do a job just for a bob, and I'm happy while it lasts. I'm a well-known man throughout the land, I'm like a begging ass. I do a job just for a bob, and I'm happy while it lasts.
In the merry month of June, when first from home I started, left the girls in tune, so sad and broken hearted, saluted father dear, kissed me darling mother, and drank a pint of beer. Grief and tears to smother, then off to reap the corn, lay where I was born, caught a stout black tarn to banish ghost, and gobble and bought a pair of brogues, rattle over the bogs, frightened all the dogs on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the ways to Dublin, Whitefell and Iran. So we're rehearsing. When in Mullingar that night I rested, limbs so weary, started by daylight. Spirits bright and airy, took a drop of the pure, kept me heart from sinking, that's the paddy's cure. Aries on for drinking to see the lassie smile, laughing all the while at me curious style, but set her heart a bubble and asked if I ever heard wages I required. I was almost tired of the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the ways to Dublin, Whitefell and Iran. When in Dublin next arrived, I thought it'd be a pity to be so soon deprived of view of that fine city. So then I took a stroll down among the quality bundle it was stowed in a neat locality. Something crossed me mind when I looked behind. No bundle could I find upon me stick. A wobbling inquired and after the rope said me Connacht brogue wasn't much in vogue on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the ways to Dublin, Whitefell and Iran. Well, from there I got away, me spirits never fail, and landed on the quay just as the ship was sailing. Captain at me roared, said that Norham had he, when I jumped aboard a cabin found for Paddy. Down among the pigs, played some hearty rigs, danced some hearty jigs, the water round me bubbling. When I fall head, wish myself was dead, bit the fire instead on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the ways to Dublin, Whitefell and Iran. Well, the boys at Liverpool, oh, when we safely landed, called myself a fool. I could no longer stand it, blood began to boil. Temper I was losing, poured out earth and soil. They began abusing the rammy sounds as I shillelagh I let fly. Galway boys were by, saw I was a hobbling with the lewis array. Giant in the affray, quickly clear the way for the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the ways to Dublin, Whitefell and Iran.
Thank you very much.
Farewell to you, my own true love. I am going far away. I am bound for California, but I know that I'll return someday. So fare thee well, my own true love, and when I return, united we will be.
It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but me darling, when I think of thee. I have shipped on a Yankee clipper ship, Davy Crockett is her name. Dan Burgess is the captain of her, and they say that she's a floating hell. So fare thee well, my own true love, and when I return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but me darling, when I think of thee. I have sailed with Burgess once before, and I think I know him well. If the man's a sailor, he will get along. If he's not, then he's sure in hell. So fare thee well, my own true love, and when I return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but me darling, when I think of thee. Oh, the sun is on the harbour, love, and I wish I could remain, for I know it will be some long time before I see you again. So fare thee well, my own true love, and when I return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but me darling, when I think of thee.
Come all ye thirsty tourists and travellers everywhere, till I sing to you a verse or two in a grand old Irish air. It's all about our famous stout that's known the world wide, and it's made for you, that lovely brew down by the Liffey side. If you want to see the Grand Brewery at the top of James's Gate, don't make a fuss, just take the bus or travel on your feet. That well-known sight is on the right, at the door there stands a guide, who will point out to you where the stout is brewed down by the Liffey side. The barges neat in Watling Street rock gently to and fro, with winch and sling the barrel swinging to the hatch below. With poles and decks full of double X, they sail down with the tide, all specially made for the foreign trade down by the Liffey side. And if you strayed last Nevin way when some old friend is dead, the mourners stand with hat in hand as the funeral prayers are said. The graves are filled, the tears are spilled, their eyes they quickly dry, with a pint or two in the old Brian brew down by the Liffey side. Come fill your glasses to the brim and drink a toast with me to the noble house of Guinness and the world-famed brewery. All Irishmen are proud of them, their products true and tried. Long may they live and employment give down by the Liffey side.
At the east end of town, at the foot of the hill, there's a chimney so tall they call Belfast Mill. But there's no smoke at all coming out of the stack. That old mill has closed down, and it's never coming back. And the only tune I hear is the the sound of the wind as she blows through the town. Weave and spin, weave and spin. There's no children playing in the dark, narrow streets since the mill has shut down. It's so quiet I can't sleep. That old mill has shut down. It's the only life I know. Tell me where will I go? Tell me where will I go? And the only tune I hear is the sound of the wind as she blows through the town. Weave and spin, weave and spin. I'm too old to work and I'm too young to die. Tell me where will I go, my family and I? At the east end of town, at the foot of the hill, there's a chimney so tall they call Belfast Mill. But there's no smoke at all coming out of the stack. That old mill has closed down and it's never coming back. And the only tune I hear is the sound of the wind as she blows through the town. Weave and spin, weave and spin. At the east end of town, at the foot of the hill, there's a chimney so tall they call Belfast Mill. But there's no smoke at all coming out of the stack. That old mill has closed down and it's never coming back.
Well, the mill might not be coming back, but we will be. We'll see you shortly.
This very night I am bound to wander. This very night I am bound to roam. This very night I am bound to wander into the arms of the untrue love. I'm a rover, seldom sober. I'm a rover of high degree. It's when I'm drinking I'm always thinking of the game I love's company. Though the night be as dark as thunder, though the stars can't be seen above, I will be guided without a stumble into the arms of the untrue love. I'm a rover, seldom sober. I'm a rover of high degree. It's when I'm drinking I'm always thinking of the game I love's company. He stepped it up to her bedroom window. He gently upon the stone. He whispered through her bedroom window, me darling dear, do you lie alone? I'm a rover, seldom sober. I'm a rover of high degree. It's when I'm drinking I'm always thinking of the game I love's company. She raised her head from her down-soft pillow. She put her arms around her breast. Said, who was that at me bedroom window, disturbing me at me long night's rest? I'm a rover, seldom sober. I'm a rover of high degree. It's when I'm drinking I'm always thinking of the game I love's company. Said I, my love, it is I true lover. Open the door and let me in. For I'm far on me long night's journey, and I'm nearly drenched to the skin. I'm a rover, seldom sober. I'm a rover of high degree. It's when I'm drinking I'm always thinking of the gain my love's company. She opened the door with the greatest pleasure. She opened the door and she let him in. They both shook hands and embraced each other until the morning they lay as one. I'm a rover, seldom sober. I'm a rover, a pint degree. It's when I'm drinking, I'm always thinking of the game my love's company. Said I, my love, now I must leave you to climb the hills, they are far apart. But I will dine with the greatest pleasure, and I'll always be your sweetheart. I'm a rover, seldom sober. I'm a rover, if I agree. It's when I'm drinking, I'm always thinking of the game my love's company.
Tim Finnegan lived in Walker Street, a gentle Irishman, mighty odd. He had a brogue so rich and sweet, and a rise in the world, sure he carried a haunt. Now you see the sort of the tippler's way, where the love of the liquor for Tim was born. Help him on his work each day, the drop of the crater every morn. Whack for you now, dance to your partner, well the floor you'd her shade. Wasn't the truth, I told you so, there's lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. One morning Tim felt rather full, his head was heavy which made him shake. Well, he fell off the ladder and broke his skull, and they carried him home a corpse to wake. Well, they wrapped him up in a nice clean sheet, and they laid him out upon the bed. Gallon of porter at his feet, and a naggin of whiskey at his head. Back for you now, dance to your partner, but the floor you t'other shake. Wasn't the truth, I told you so, there's lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. His friends assembled at the wake, and Mrs. Finnegan called for lunch. First she brought out tea and cakes, then pipes, tobacco, whiskey, punch. Then Biddy O'Brien began to cry, such a nice clean corpse did you ever see? Tim overeat, why did you die? And none of you come, said Biddy McGee. Whack for you down, now dance to your partner, well the floor you t'other shake. Wasn't the truth, I told you so, there's lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. Then Maggie O'Connor took up the job. Biddy says she, you're wrong, I'm sure. Then Biddy gave her a belt in the gun, and she left her sprawled out on the floor. Then the war that soon engaged was woman to woman and man to man. Shillelagh law was all the rage, a row and a ruction soon began. Whack for you now, dance to your partner, well before you t'other shake. Wasn't the truth, I told you so, there's lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. Then Mickey Maloney raised his hand when a naggin of whiskey flew at him. Well, it missed and fallen on the bed. Oh, the whiskey scattered over tin. Well, begone he revived, see how he rises. Timothy rising from the dead. Send whirl that whiskey round like blazes. Son of Jesus, do you think I'm dead? Whack for your nano, dance to your partner, what the floor you t'other shake. Wasn't the truth, I told you so, there's lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. Whack for your nano, dance to your partner, well the floor you t'other shake. Wasn't the truth, I told you so, there's lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake.
Last night, as I lay dreaming of pleasant days gone by, me mind been bent on rambling, to Ireland I did fly. I stepped on board a vision and I followed with a will, till at last I came to anchor at the cross at Spanshall Hill. It been on the 23rd of May, the day before the fair, when Ireland's sons and daughters in crowds assemble there. The young, the old, the brave, the bold, they came to sport and kill. There were curious combinations at fair at Spanshall Hill. I went to see me neighbours to hear what they might say. The old ones were all dead and gone, the young ones turning grey. I met the tailor Quigley, he's as bold as ever still. Sure, he used to make me breeches when I lived in Spanshall Hill. Then I paid a flying visit to me first and only love. She's fair as any lily, as gentle as a dove. She threw her arms around me saying, Johnny, I love you still. Oh, she's Mac, the ranger's daughter, and the pride of Spanshall Hill. I dreamed I stooped and kissed her as in the days of yore. She said, Johnny, you're only joking me, like many's the time before. The cock crew in the morning, he crew both loud and shrill. I awoke in California, many miles from Spanshall Hill.
In a neat little town they called Belfast, apprentice to trade I was bound, and many's the pleasant hour I spent in that sweet little town, till a sad misfortune came over me, but caused me to stray from the land, far away from my friends and relations, to follow the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, you'd swear she was queen of the land, and her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. As I went walking down Broadway, oh, meaning not long for to stay, but who should I meet but this pretty young maid come tripping along the highway. She was both fair and handsome, her neck it was just like a swan, and her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, you'd swear she was queen of the land, and her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. I took a stroll with this pretty fair maid, and a gentleman passing us by. I knew she meant the doing of him by the look in her roguish dark eye. A watch she took out of his pocket and placed it right into my hand, and the very first thing that I said was, bad luck to your black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, you'd swear she was queen of the land, and her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. For judge and jury next morning, the both of us did appear, and the gentleman claiming his jewellery, the case against us was clear. All 7 long years transportation, right on down to Van Diemen's Land.
far away from your friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, you'd swear she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band.
Dear sir, I write this note to you to tell you of me plight. For at this time of writing I am not a pretty sight. My body is all black and blue, my face a deathly grey. And I write this note to say why Paddy's not at work today. Whilst working on the 14th floor, some bricks I had to clear. To throw them down from such a height was not a good idea. The foreman wasn't very pleased, he being an awkward sod. He said I'd have to cart them down the leathers in me hod. Now clearing all these bricks by hand, it was so very slow. So I hoisted up a barrel and secured the rope below. But in my haste to do the job, I was too blind to see that a barrel full of building bricks was heavier than me. So when I untied the rope, the barrel fell like lead, and clinging tightly to the rope, I started up instead. I shot up like a rocket till to my dismay I found that halfway up I met the bloody barrel coming down. The barrel broke me shoulder as to the ground it sped, and when I reached the top I banged the pulley with my head. I hung on tightly, numb with shock from this almighty blow, and the barrel spilled out half the bricks 14 floors below. Now when these bricks had fallen from the barrel to the floor, I then outweighed the barrel and so started down once more. Still clinging tightly to the rope, my body raked with pain. When halfway down I met the bloody barrel once again. The force of this collision halfway up the office block caused multiple abrasions and a nasty state of shock. Still clinging tightly to the rope, I fell towards the ground, and landed on the broken bricks that were all scattered round. I lay there moaning on the ground, I thought I'd passed the worst, when the barrel hit the pulley wheel and then the bottom burst. A shower of bricks rained down on me, I hadn't got a hope. As I lay there bleeding on the ground, I let go the bloody rope. The barrel then been heavier, it started down once more, and landed right across me as I lay upon the floor. It broke 3 ribs in my left arm, and I can only say that I hope you'll understand why Paddy's not at work today.
When I was young and in my prime and could wander wild and free, there was always a longing in my mind to follow the call of the sea. So I'll sing farewell to Carlingford and farewell to Greenore, and I think of you both day and night until I return once more, until I return once more. On all of the stormy 7 seas I've sailed before the mast, and on every voyage that e'er I had I swore it would be my last. So I'll sing farewell to Carlingford and farewell to Greenore, and I'll think of you both day and night until I return once more, until I return once more. Now I had a girl called Mary Boyle, and she lived in Greenore, and the foremost thought that was in her mind was to keep me safe on shore. So I'll sing farewell to Carlingford and farewell to Greenore, and I'll think of you both day and night until I return once more, until I return once more. Now the landsman's life is all his own, he can go or he can stay. But when the sea gets in your blood, when it calls you must obey. So I'll sing farewell to Carlingford and farewell to Greenore, and I think of you both day and night until I return once more, until I return once more. Yes, I'll sing farewell to Carlingford and farewell to Greenore, and I'll think of you both day and night until I return once more, until I return once more.
One pleasant evening in the month of June, as I was sitting with my glass and spoon, a small bird sat on an ivy bunch, and the song he sang was the jug of punch. Turaluralo, turaluralay, turaluralo, turaluralay. A small bird sat on an ivy bunch, and the song he sang was the jug of punch. What more diversion can a man desire than to sit him down at an alehouse fire? Upon his knee a pretty wench, and on the table a jug of punch. Turaluralo, turaluralay, turaluralo, turaluralay. Upon his knee a pretty wench, and on the table a jug of punch. Let the doctors come with all their art, they will make no impression upon my heart. Even the cripple forgets his hunch when he's snug outside of the jug of punch. Tooraloo, 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 even the cripple forgets his hunch when he's snug outside of the jug of punch. And if I get drunk, well, the money's my own, and they don't like me, can leave me alone. I'll tune my fiddle and rosin my bow, and I'll be welcome wherever I go. Tooraloo, 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 I'll tune my fiddle and rosin my bow, and I'll be welcome wherever I go. And when I'm dead and in my grave, no costly tombstone shall I crave. Just lay me down in my native peat, with a jug of punch at my head and feet. Tooraloo, 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 just lay me down in my native peat, with a jug of punch at my head and feet.
It's of a brave young highwayman, his story we will tell. His name was Willie Brennan, and in Ireland he did dwell. 'Twas on the Kilworth mountains he commenced his wild career, and many a wealthy nobleman before him shook with fear. And it's Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, bold, brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. One day upon the highway as Willie went down, he met the mayor of Cashel, a mile outside the town. The mayor, he knew his features, and he said, "Young man," said he, "your name is Willie Brennan, you must come along with me." And it's Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, bold, brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. Now Brennan's wife had gone to town, provisions for to buy, and when she saw her Willie, she commenced to weep and cry. Said, "Hand to me that 10 as soon as Willie spoke." She handed him a blunderbuss from underneath her cloak. For young Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, bold, brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. Now with this loaded blunderbuss the truth I will unfold. He made the mare to tremble, and he robbed him of his gold. £100 was offered for his apprehension there, so he went horse and saddle to the mountains did repair. Did young Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, bold, brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. Now Brennan being an outlaw upon the mountains high, with cavalry and infantry with taken they did try. He laughed at them with scorn until at last was said, "Why a false heart and woman he was truly betrayed." Was young Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, bold, brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. Hey!
There were 3 farmers in the north as they were passing by. They swore an oath and a mighty oath that the barley grain should die. With me Rexfeld all the dalderio, Rexfeld all the daldee. With me Rexfeld all the dalderio, on the barley grain for me. They put poor Barley in a sack of a cold and rainy day, and brought him off to the column fields and burned him in the clay. With me Rexfeld all the dalderio, Rexfeld all the daldee. With me Rexfeld all the dalderio, on the barley grain for me. Being in the summer season and the harvest coming on, it's the time he stands up in the field with a beard like any man. With me Rexfeld all the dalderio, Rexfeld all the daldee. With me Rexfeld all the dalderio, on the barley grain for me. The next came was the binder, and he looked at me with a frown. But in the middle there was a thistle that pulled his courage down. With me Rexfeld all the dalderio, Rexfeld all the daldee. With me Rexfeld all the dalderio, on the barley grain for me.
crusher came with his big flail, and soon he broke my bones. Could grieve the heart of any man to hear my sighs and groans. With me Rex Fullalbum, Rex Fullalbum, with me Rex Fullalbum, on the barley grain for me. The next thing that they done to me, they steeped me in a well. They left me there for a day and a night till my middle began to swell. With me Rex Fullalbum, Rex Fullalbum, with me Rex Fullalbum, on the barley grain for me. The barley grain is a comical grain, it makes men sigh and moan. For when they take a glass or two, they forget their wife and home. With me Rex Fullalbum, Rex Fullalbum, with me Rex Fullalbum, on the barley grain for me. The drunkard is a dirty man, he used me worst of all. He drank me up on his dirty maw and tumbled against the wall. With me Rex Fullalbum, Rex Fullalbum, with me Rex Fullalbum, on the barley grain for me.
It was on the road to Dublin that I met a pretty girl. She looked so good that it was right disarming. So I had to stop to ask her if she wanted to go home, or if she had to stay out till the morning. And she said, right, alright, sure we'll get along tonight, and we'll think about each other in the morning. Is there a way? No way, I can take you in today, so you'll have to think about me when you're yawning. Well, she took to me quite lovingly, and she had lots to say, and I never felt the cold as it was growing. And she turned around and said to me, I think I've lost my way. Then suddenly I knew me heart was glowing. And she said, right, alright, sure we'll get along tonight, and we think about each other in the morning. Is there a way? No way, I can take you in today, so you'll have to think about me when you're yawning. Came upon a crossroads and she asked me to get down, and I danced a merry jig among the hawthorn. I never felt her hand as she removed me wallet brown, so we danced some reels and jigs until the dawning. Right. Alright, sure we'll get along tonight, and we think about each other in the morning. Is there a way? No way, I can take you in today, so you'll have to think about me when you're yawning. And now that my story is coming to an end, she upped and she left me without warning. So here I am today without a penny to my name, so I wished I'd never met her in the morning. And she said, right, alright, sure we'll get along tonight, and we think about each other in the morning. Is there a way? No way, I can take you in today, so you'll have to think about me when you're yawning. And she said, right, alright, sure we'll get along tonight, and we think about each other in the morning. Is there a way? No way, I can take you in today, so you'll have to think about me when you're yawning. And she said, right.
Whack for the toodle-oodle laddie, whack from the toodle-oodle-lay. Whack for the toodle-oodle laddie, whack from the toodle-oodle-lay. As I went out through Dublin city at the hour of 12 at night, who should I see but a Spanish lady washing her feet by candlelight? First she washed them, then she dried them over a fire of angry coal. In all my life I ne'er did see a maid so sweet about the soul. Whack for the tooraloora laddie, whack for the tooraloora lay. Whack for the tooraloora laddie, whack for the tooraloora lay. I stopped to look, but the watchman passed. He said, young fella, now the night is late. Along with you home or I will wrestle you straight back through the Bridewell gate. I threw a kiss to the Spanish lady, hot as a fire of angry coal. In all my life I ne'er did see a maid so sweet about the soul. Whack for the tooraloora laddie, whack for the tooraloora lay. Whack for the tooraloora laddie, whack for the tooraloora lay. I've wandered north and I've wandered south, through Stony Batter and Patrick's Close, up and around by the Gloucester Diamond and back by Upper Tandy's House. Old age has laid her arms on me, cold as a fire of ashy coal. But where, oh where is the lovely lady, meek and sweet about the soul? Whack for the tooraloora laddie, whack for the tooraloora lay. Whack for the tooraloora laddie, whack for the tooraloora lay. Whack for the tooraloora laddie, whack for the tooraloora lay. Whack for the tooraloora laddie, whack for the tooraloora.
Come day, go day, wishing me heart it was Sunday. Drinking buttermilk all the week, whiskey on a Sunday. He sits on the corner of Beggar's Bush, astride of an old packing case, and the dolls on the end of the blind go are dancing as he crooned with a smile on his face. Come day, go day, wishing me heart it was Sunday. Drinking buttermilk all the week, whiskey on a Sunday. His tired old hands drove the wooden beam, and the puppets they danced up and down. A far better show than you ever will see in the fanciest theatre in town. Come day, go day, wishing me heart it was Sunday. Drinking buttermilk all the week, whiskey on a Sunday. But in 1902 old Seth Davy died. His song it was heard no more. The three dancing dolls in the dustbin were thrown, and the plank went to mend the back door. Come day, go day, wishing me heart it was Sunday. Drinking buttermilk all the week, whiskey on a Sunday. But on some stormy night, if you're passing that way, with the wind blowing up from the sea, you can still hear the song of old Seth Davy as he croons to his dancing dolls three. Come day, go day, wishing me heart it was Sunday. Drinking buttermilk all the week, whiskey on a Sunday. Come day, go day, wishing me heart it was
sun was shining. To Kilkenny I did go, I did meet with Captain Brady, a tall commander by his side.
Then you are welcome, Highland Paddy. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom. We'll rise in the morning with the Fenian band, rise in the morning with the Fenian band.
In the morning we rose early, just before the break of dawn, blackbirds singing in the bushes, greetings to a smiling morn. Then gather round me, men of Ireland, gather Fenians, gather round, hand to hand with sword and musket, spill their blood upon the holy ground.
Then you are welcome, Highland Paddy. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom. We'll rise in the morning with the Fenian band, rise in the morning with the Fenian band.
There's a glen beside a river, just outside Kilkenny town. There I met that noble captain, men lay dead upon the ground.
Then you are welcome, Highland Paddy. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom. We'll rise in the morning with the Fenian band, rise in the morning with the Fenian band.
There's a grave beside a river, a mile outside Kilkenny town. There we lay that noble captain, birds were silent when the Fenian died. All my life I will remember, I'll remember night and day when I rode into Kilkenny and I heard the noble captain say,
then you are welcome, Highland Paddy. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom. We'll rise in the morning with the Fenian band, rise in the morning with the Fenian band. Then you are welcome, Highland Paddy. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom. We'll rise in the morning with the Fenian band, rise in the morning with the Fenian band.
I was 18 years old when I went out to Dublin with a fistful of money and a cartload of dreams. Take your time, said me father, stop rushing like hell, and remember all's not what it seems to be. For there's fellas would cut you for the coats on your back, or the watch that you got from your mother. So take care, me young bucko, and mind yourself well. Will you give this sweet note to me brother? At the time Uncle Benji was a policeman in Brooklyn, and my father, the youngest, looked after the farm. Then a phone call from America said send the lad over, and the old fella said sure it wouldn't do any harm. For I spent my life working this dirty old ground for a few pints of porter and a smell of a pound. And sure maybe there's something you'll learn or you'll see, and you can bring it back home, make it easy on me. So I landed at Kennedy and a big yellow taxi carried me and me bags through the streets and the rain. Well, my poor heart was pumping around with excitement, and I hardly even heard what the driver was saying. We came in the short parkway to the flatlands in Brooklyn, to my uncle's apartment on East 53rd. I was feeling so happy, I was humming a song, and I sang her as free as a bird. Well, it's short in the story, what I found out that day was that Benji got shot in a downtown parade. And while I was flying my way to New York, where Benji was lying in a cold city morgue, well, I phoned up the old fella, told him the news. I could tell he could hardly stand up in his shoes, and he wept as he told me, go ahead with the plan, and sure not to forget, be a proud Irishman. So I went on to Nellie's beside Fordham Road, and I started to learn about lifting the load. But the healthiest thing that I carried that year was the bittersweet thoughts of my hometown so dear. I went home that December 'cause the old fella died. Had to borrow the money from Phil on the side, and all the bright flowers and grass couldn't hide the poor wasted face of me father. I sold up the old farmyard for what it was worth, and into my bag stuck a handful of earth. Then I boarded a train and I caught me a plane, and I found myself back in the US again. It's been 22 years since I set foot in Dublin. The kids know to use the correct knife and fork. But I'll never forget the green grass and the rivers as I keep law and order in the streets of New York. Na 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 na.
Oh, then fare thee well, sweet Donegal, the rosses and withal. I'm crossing the main ocean, where the foaming billows roll. It breaks my heart from you to part, where I spend many happy days. Farewell to kind relations, I am bound for America. Oh, then Mary, you're my heart's delight, my pride and only care. It was your cruel father would not let me stay there, but absence makes the heart grow fond, and when I am over the main, may the Lord protect my darling girl till I and seated on the grass, and by my side a bottle of wine, and on my knee a lass. I'd call for liquor of the best, and I'd pay before I would go, and I'd roll my Mary in my arms in the town of Sweet Dunlop.
I had a first cousin called Arthur McBride. He and I took a stroll down by the seaside, a seeking good fortune and what might betide. 'Twas just as the day was a dawning, and after resting we both took a tramp. We met Sergeant Harper and Corporal Camp, besides a wee drummer who'd been up for camp with his rowdy dow-dow in the morning. He says, "Me young fellows, if you will enlist, a guinea you quickly will have in your fist, besides a crown for to beat up the dust and drink the king's health in the morning." Had we been such fools as to take the advance, the wee bit of morning we had for on chance, well, you'd think it no scruple for to send us to France, where we would be killed in the morning. He says, "Me young fellows, if I hear but one word, I instantly now will out my sword, and into your bodies a strength will afford. So now, my gay devils, take warning." But Arthur and I, we both took the odds. We gave them no chance for to launch out their swords. Our whacking shillelaghs came over their heads and bade them right smart in the morning. As for the wee drummer, we rifled his pouch and made a football of his rowdy dow-dow, and into the ocean to rock and to roar, and bade the teenage returning. As for the old rapier that hung by his side, we flung it as far as we could in the tide. To the devil I bid you, said Arthur McBride, for to temper your steel in the morning.
We're on the one road, sharing the one load. We're on the road to God knows where. We're on the one road, it may be the wrong road, but we're together now, who cares? Northmen, Southmen, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, swinging along, singing a soldier's song. Sure, we've had our troubles now and then, now's the time to make them up again. Sure, aren't we all Irish anyhow, and we've got to step together now. We're on the one road, sharing the one load. We're on the road to God knows where. We're on the one road, it may be the wrong road, but we're together now, who cares? Northmen, Southmen, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, swinging along, singing a soldier's song. Tinker, tailor, mother's son, rich man, poor man, shouldering his gun. Butcher, baker, every man in line, put together just like old lang syne. We're on the one road, sharing the one load. We're on the road to God knows where. We're on the one road, it may be the wrong road, but we're together now, who cares? Northmen, Southmen, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, swinging along, singing a soldier's song. Light is darkest just before the dawn. From dissensions Ireland is reborn. Soon will all united Irishmen see our land, the nation once again. We're on the one road, sharing the one load. We're on the road to God knows where. We're on the one road, it may be the wrong road, but we're together now, who cares? Northmen, Southmen, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, swinging along, singing a song.
I've tramped upon Trodden, I've camped upon Snowdon, I've lain by the Wainstones as well. I've been burnt to a cinder, some bathing on Kinder, and many's a tale I can tell. For my rucksack has oft been my pillow, and the heather has oft been my bed. And sooner than part from the mountains I love, I think that I'd rather be dead. I'm a rambler down Manchester way. I get all my pleasure the hard roving way. I may be a week slave on a Monday, but I'll be a free man on Sunday. I courted the maid, a spot well by trade. She was fair as the cabbage in bloom, and the colour of her eye matched the red in my tie, and I loved her from April to June. But the day that we were to be married, I went for a ramble instead. For sooner than part from the mountains I love, I think I would rather be dead. I'm a rambler down Manchester way. I get all my pleasure the hard roving way. I may be a weak slave on a Monday, but I'll be a free man on Sunday. I'll roam where I will, over valley and hill. I'll go where the heather lies deep, and I'll drink from the fountain, the clear crystal fountain, where the rocks they are rugged and steep. And I'll see the white hare in the gully, and the curlew fly high overhead. And sooner than part from the mountains I love, I think I would rather be dead. I'm a rambler down Manchester way. I get all my pleasure the hard roving way. I may be a weak slave on a Monday, but I'll be a free man on Sunday. I'm a rambler down Manchester way. I get all my pleasure the hard roving way. I may be a weak slave on a Monday, but I'll be a free man someday.
I can hear the bells of Dublin in this lonely waiting room, and the paper boys are singing in the rain. Not too long before they take us to the airport and the noise to get on board a transatlantic plane. We've got nothing left to stay for, we have no more left to say, and there isn't any work for us to to do. So farewell, ye boys and girls, another bloody flight of earls. Our best asset is our best export too. It's not murder, fear or famine that makes us leave this time. We're not going to join McAlpine's Fusiliers. We've got brains and we've got vision, we've got education too, but we just can't throw away these precious years. So we walk the streets of London and the streets of Baltimore, and we meet at night in several Boston bars. We're the leaders of the future, but we're far away from home, and we dream of you beneath the Irish stars. As we look on Ellis Island and the lady in the bay, and Manhattan turns to face another Sunday, we just wonder what you're doing for to bring us all back home, as we look forward to another Monday. But it's not the work that scares us, we don't mind an honest job, and we know things will get better once again. So 1,000 times adieu. We've got Bono and you too. All we're missing is the Guinness and the rain. So switch off your new computers, 'cause the writing's on the wall. We're leaving as our fathers did before. Take a look at Dublin Airport, or the boat that leaves North Wall. There'll be no youth unemployment anymore, because we're over here in Queensland and in parts of New South Wales. We're on the seas, the airways and the trains. But if we see better days, those bigger planes go both ways, and we'll all be coming back to you again. Yes, we'll all be coming back to you again.
Everybody in the stadium, come on, make it a knockout. Woo! And the little boats are gone from the Brest to Farnelly, and the ferrymen are stranded on the quay. Sure, the Dublin docks is dying, and a way of life it's gone, and Molly was part of the one. Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the living, you'll kiss away the worries from my brow. I love you well today, and I love you more tomorrow. If you ever loved me, Molly, love me now. Was the only job I knew, it was hard but never lonely. Liffey Ferry made a man of me. Now it's gone without a whisper, I've forgotten even now. Sure it's over, Molly, over, can't you see? Are we all ready? Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the living, you'll kiss away the worries from my brow. I love you well today, and I love you more tomorrow. If you ever loved me, Molly, love me now. The solo. Well, now I'll tend the yard, and I'll spend my days in talking. I'll hear them whisper Charlie's on the toll. But Molly, we're still living, and darling, we're still young, and the river never only ends. Everybody, where the strawberry beds sweep down to the living, you'll kiss away the worries from my brow. I love you well today, and I love you more tomorrow. If you ever loved me, Molly, love me now. Try it on your own. Where the straw. You're a knockout. Don't stop now. Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the living, you'll kiss away the worries from my brow. I love you well today, and I love you more tomorrow. If you ever loved me, Molly, love me now. If you ever loved me, Molly, love me now.
Whiskey, you're the devil, you're leading me astray over hills and mountains and to America. You're sweeter, stronger, decenter, you're spunkier nor tay. Oh, whiskey, you're me darling, drunk or sober.
Oh, now, brave boys, we're on for marching up to Portugal or Spain. The drums are beating, banners flying, the devil a home will come tonight. Law, fare thee well, with me to the idle-oo-lamada, me to the idle-oo-lamada. Me right Baltura, laddie, oh, there's whiskey in the jar. Oh, whiskey, you're the devil, you're leading me astray. Over hills and mountains and to America. You're sweeter, stronger, decenter, you're spunkier than tay. Oh, whiskey, you're me darling, drunk or sober. Oh, the French are fighting bowly, men are dying hot and cowardly. Give every man his flask of powder, his firelock on his shoulder. Law, fare thee well, with me to the idle-oo-lamada, me to the idle-oo-lamada. Me right Baltura, laddie, oh, there's whiskey in the jar. Oh, whiskey, you're the devil, you're leading me astray. Over hills and mountains and to America. You're sweeter, stronger, decenter, you're spunkier than tay. Oh, whiskey, you're me darling, drunk or sober. Says the mother, do not wrong me, don't take me daughter from me. For if you do, I will torment you, and after death me ghost will haunt you. Love, fare thee well, with me to the idle-oo-lamada, me to the idle-oo-lamada. Me right Baltura, laddie, oh, there's whiskey in the jar. Oh, whiskey, you're the devil, you're leading me astray. Over hills and mountains and to America. You're sweeter, stronger, decenter, you're spunkier than tay. Oh, whiskey, you're me darling, drunk or sober.
Near Banbridge town in the county down, one morning last July, down a boring green came a sweet colleen, and she smiled as she passed me by. She looked so sweet from her two bare feet, a sheen of her nut brown hair. Such a coaxing elf, sure I shook myself to make sure she was really there. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the brown colleen that I met in the county down. As she onward sped, sure I scratched me head, and I looked with the feeling rare. And I says I to a passer-by, who's the maid with the nut brown hair? He smiled at me and he says he, that's the gem of Ireland's crown. Young Rosie McCann from the banks of the Bann, she's the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the brown colleen that I met in the county down. At the harvest fair she'd be surely there, so I'll dress in me Sunday clothes, with me shoes shone bright and me hat cocked right, for a smile from me nut brown rose. No pipe I'll smoke, no horse I'll yoke, till me plough is a rust-coloured brown, till the smiling bride by me own fireside is the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the brown colleen that I met in the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the brown colleen that I met in the county down.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the flowers are dying. 'Tis you, must go and I must buy. But call me back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. 'Tis I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. But when you come and all the flowers are dying, and I am dead, as dead I well may be, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave there for me, and I shall hear those soft tread above me, and in my grave will warmer, sweeter be. And you will kneel and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me.
I met my love by the gas yard wall, dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall, dirty old town, dirty old town. Clouds are drifting across the moon, cats are prowling out on the beach. Springs a care to the streets at night, dirty old town, dirty old town. I heard a siren from the docks. Watched that train set the night on fire. I smelled the spring in the smoky wind, dirty old town, dirty old town. I'm going to get me sharp axe, shining steel, trampled by the fire, gonna chop you down like an old dead tree. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I met my love by the churchyard wall. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town.
Now I'm a parting from Tullawatching. I have got money and I've a wee bit of land. I'm looking for a honey with a bit of money. Catch me if you can, my name is Dan, sure I'm your man. I like the Kelly and the stack of barley. I like the waltzes, them altigs and the reels. I like the swinging when Big Tom is singing. Catch me if you can, my name is Dan, sure I'm your man. Well, I'm off to Lisbon Varna at the end of the year. I'm off to the bit of crack, the woman and the beer. I'm off to ship you for a man near 50. Catch me if you can, my name is Dan, sure I'm your man. Now I have a brother, he's in the guard now. I have an uncle, he's up there in the Doll. He's quite a charmer, he's a mighty farmer. Catch me if you can, my name is Dan, sure I'm your man. Now to conclude and finish my story, if there's a young one just looking for a man, take the bus from Varna down to Lisbon Varna. Catch me if you can, my name is Dan, sure I'm your man. Well, I'm off to Lisbon Varna at the end of the year. I'm off to the bit of crack, the woman and the beer. I'm off to Shippy for a man near 50. Catch me if you can, my name is Dan, sure I'm your man. Catch me if you can, my name is Dan, sure I'm your man.
As I walked by the dockside one evening so rare, to view the still waters and take the salt air, I heard an old fisherman singing a song. Oh, take me away, boys, me time is not long. Wrap me up in me oilskins and jumper. No more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmate, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday in Fiddler's Green. Oh, Fiddler's Green is a place I've heard tell, where the fishermen go if they don't go to hell, where the weather is fair and the dolphins do play, and the cold coast of Greenland is far, far away. Wrap me up in me oilskins and jumper. No more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmate, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday in Fiddler's Green. where the sky's always clear and there's never a gale, and the fish jump on board with a swish of their tail, where you lie at your leisure, there's no work to do, and the skipper's below making tea for the crew. Wrap me up in me oilskins and jumper, no more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmate, I'm taking a trip, mate, and I'll see you someday in Fiddler's Green. When you get back in dock and the long trip is through, there's pubs and there's clubs and there's lassies there too, where the girls are all pretty and the beer it is free, and there's bottles of rum growing on every tree. Wrap me up in me oilskins and jumper, no more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmate, I'm taking a trip, mate, and I'll see you someday in Fiddler's Green. Oh, I don't want a harp nor a halo, not me. Just give me a breeze on the good rolling sea, and I'll play me old squeeze box as we sail along, with the wind in the rigging to sing me a song. Wrap me up in me oilskins and jumper, no more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmate, I'm taking a trip, mate, and I'll see you someday in Fiddler's Green.
On Raglan Road of an autumn day, I saw her first in view. That her dark hair could weave a snare, that I might one day rue. Well, I saw the danger and I passed along the enchanted way, and I said, let grief be a fallen leaf at the dawning of the day. On Grafton Street in November, we tripped lightly along the ledge of a deep ravine where can be seen the work of passion's pledge. When the Queen of Hearts still making tarts, and I not making hay. Well, I've loved too much and my such by such was happiness thrown away. Now in a lonely street where old goats meet, I see her passing now, away from me so hurriedly that my reason must allow. For I have loved not as I should, a creature made of clay. When the angel moves the clay, he'd lose his wings at the dawn of the day.
You remember the night that he came in from the Wembley cold and damp, a giant of a man in an oilskin coat and a bundle that told he was a tramp. He stood at the bar and called a pint, then turned and gazed at the fire. On a night like this, to be safe and dry is my one and only desire. So here's to those that are dead and gone, the friends I loved so dear. And here's to you as I bid you adieu. Sing Donegal, Danny's been here, my boys. Donegal, Danny's been here. Then in a voice that was hushed and low, sing, listen, I'll tell you a tale, how a man of the sea became a man of the road, and never more will set sail. I fished out of Howth and Kellybags, Ardglass and Baltimore, but the cruel sea has beaten me. I'll end up my days on the shore. That fateful night in the wind and the rain, we set sail from Kellybags town. There were 5 of us from sweet Donegal and 1 from County Down. There were fishermen who worked the sea through hail, rain, snow and frost, but I never thought ere that night was gone that my dear friends would all be lost. So here's to those that are dead and gone, the friends I loved so dear. And here's to you as I bid you adieu. Sing Donegal, Danny's been here, my boys. Donegal, Danny's been here. The storm had broke and drove the boat to the rocks about 10 miles from shore. As we fought the tide, we hoped and sighed to see our homes once more. But we struck a rock and hold the bow, and all of us knew that she'd go down. So we jumped right into the icy sea and prayed to God we wouldn't drown. But the raging sea was rising still as we all struck out for the land. And she fought with all her cruelty
to claim that gallant band. I reached John's Point at early dawn and dragged myself upon the shore, and I cursed the sea for what she'd done and vowed to sail her nevermore. So here's to those that are dead and gone, the friends I loved so dear. And here's to you as I bid you adieu. Sing Donegal, Donny's been here, my boy.
McCacker rode your face, ridden over the dark disgrace that Black Fitzwilliam stormed your place and drove you to the Farno. Christ said victory was sure, soon the farband he'd secure until he met at Glenmalure with Fake McHugh Byrne. Curse and swear, Lord Kildare, Fake will do what Fake will dare. Now if Fitzwilliam have a care, all it is your Starno. At my halberd on my sword, on my go for by the Lord. Fake McHugh is giving a word, follow me up to Carlo. See the swords of Glenamail flashing o'er the English pale. See all the children of the Gael beneath O'Byrne's banner. Wish they're of a fighting stock. Would you let a Saxon cock go out upon an Irish rock, fly up and teach him manners? Curse and swear, Lord Kildare, Fake will do what Fake will dare. Now Fitzwilliam have a care, falling is your Starno. I'd my halberd on my sword, on my gopher by the Lord. Fake McHugh is giving the word, follow me up to Carlo. From Tassagart to Clonmore flows a stream of Saxon gore, but greatest roar we Ogomore at Sand and Looms to Hades. White is sick and Lane is fled. Now for Black Fitzwilliam said, we'll send it over to Ripon Red to Lizzie and her ladies. Curse and swear, Lord Kildare, Fake will do what Fake will dare. Now Fitzwilliam have a care, all it is your Starno. I'd my halberd on my sword, on my gopher by the Lord. Fake McHugh is giving a word, follow me up the Carlo. I'd my halberd on my sword, on my gopher by the Lord. Fake McHugh is giving a word, follow me up the Carlo. and I spent all me money on whiskey and beer. But now I'm returning with gold in great store, and I never will play the wild rover no more, and it's no nay, never, no nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover, no never, no more. I went to a nearhouse I used to frequent, and I told the landlady my money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. Such a custom is yours I can have any day, and it's no nay, never, no nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover, no never, no more. I took from my pocket in sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She said I have whiskey and wines of the best, and the words that I spoke they were only in jest, and it's no nay, never, no nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover, no never, no more. I go home to my parents, confess what I done, and I'll ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And if they caress me as old times before, then I never will play the wild rover no more, and it's no nay, never, no nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover, no never, no more, and it's no nay, never, no nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover, no never, no
Let grasses grow and waters flow in a free and easy way, but give me enough of the fine old stuff that's made near Galway Bay. Oh, peelers all from Donegal, Galway and Leitrim too. We'll give them the slip and we'll take a sip of the real old Mountain Dew. At the foot of the hill there's a neat little still where the smoke curls up to the sky. By the smoke and the smell you can plainly tell that there's poaching brewing nearby. For it fills the air with odour rare, and betwixt both me and you, when home you'll roll you can take a bowl or a bucket of the Mountain Dew. Now learned men who use the pen have wrote your praises high. This sweet poteen from Ireland's green, distilled from wheat and rye. Throw away your pills at the cure all ills of pagan or Christian Jew. Take off your coat and free your throat with the real old Mountain Dew. Hi da diddly di da doo di di da dum diddly doo di diddly di day. Ha da diddly di da dum diddly doo di da dum diddly doo di diddly di day. Ha da diddly di da dum diddly doo di da dum diddly doo di diddly di day. Ha da diddly di da dum diddly doo di da dum diddly doo di diddly di day.
In the year of our Lord 1806, we set sail from the cold Quay of Cork. We were sailing away with our cargo of bricks for the grand city hall in New York. We'd an elegant craft, she was rigged fore and aft, and oh how the trade winds blow her. She had 23 masts, she stood several blasts, and they called her the Irish Rover. We had sailed 7 years when the measles broke out, and our ship lost its way in the fog. And the whale of a crew was reduced down to 2. That's myself and the captain's our dog. Then the ship struck a rock, oh Lord, what a shock! It nearly tumbled over, turned 9 times around, and the poor old dog was drowned. I'm the last of the Irish Rover.
Well, the ship it sails in half an hour to cross the broad Atlantic. 3 friends are standing on the quay with grief and sorrow frantic. I'm just about to sail away on the good ship Dan O'Leary. The anchor's weighed and the gangway's up, and I'm leaving Tipperary.
So goodbye Mick, goodbye Pat, goodbye Kate and Mary. The anchor's weighed and the gangway's up, and I'm leaving Tipperary.
And now the steam is blowing off, I have no more to say. I'm bound for New York City, boys, 3,000 miles away.
Oh, goodbye Mick, goodbye Pat, goodbye Kate and Mary. The anchor's weighed and the gangway's up, and I'm leaving Tipperary.
Mama, would you buy me out? Would you buy me out? Would you buy me out? Mama, would you buy me out? Would you buy me a banana?
Yes, my child, I'll buy you up, I'll buy you up, I'll buy you up. Yes, my child, I'll buy you up, I'll buy you a banana.
Mama, would you peel the skin? Would you peel the skin? Would you peel the skin? Mama, would you peel the skin of my banana?
Yes, my child, I'll peel the skin, I'll peel the skin, I'll peel the skin. Yes, my child, I'll peel the skin of your banana.
Mama, would you take a bit? Would you like a bit? Would you take a bit? Mama, would you take a bit of my banana?
Yes, my child, I'll take a bite, I'll take a bite, I'll take a bite. Yes, my child, I'll take a bite of your banana.
Mama, you talk too much, you talk too much, you talk too much. Mama, you talk too much, you ate all my banana. Mama, you're really gut, you're really gut, you're really gut. Mama, you're really gut, you ate all my banana.
Mama, would you buy me out? Would you buy me out? Would you buy me out? Mama, would you buy me out? Would you buy me a banana? Mama, would you buy me out? Would you buy me out? Would you buy me out? Mama, would you buy me out? Would you buy me a banana?
As down the glen came McAlpine's men, with their shovels slung behind them. 'Twas in the pub that they drank their sub, and down in the spike you'll find them. We sweated blood as we washed down mud, with pints and quarts of beer. And now we're on the road again, with McAlpine's Fusiliers. I stripped to the skin with old Darky Flynn, away down upon the Isle of Grain. With Horseface Tool, I knew the rule: no money if you stopped for rain. McAlpine's God was a well-filled hod, your shoulders cut to bits and seared. When the going is rough, how you must be tough, with McAlpine's Fusiliers. I remember the day that the Barrow Shade strode into a concrete stair. What Horseface said when he found him dead, it wasn't what the rich call prayers. I'm an Abbey short was the one retort that reached onto my ears. And woe to he when he stopped for tea with McAlpine's Fusiliers.
Russians check and a Powell. At shuttering the jams on the hydro dams, or underneath the Thames in a howl. I grafted hard and I got me cars, and many's the ganger's fist across me ear. If you pride your life, oh, don't join by Christ with McAlpine's Fusiliers.
In the sweet county Limerick, one cold winter's night, oh, the turf fires were burning when I first saw the light. And a drunken old midwife went tipsy with joy as she danced round the fire with the slip of a boy, singing Banyanambo, and Gauna, and the juice of the barley for me. Oh, when I was a gossoon of 8 years or so, with me turf and me primer to school I did go, to a dirty old schoolhouse without any door, where lay the schoolmaster blind drunk on the floor, singing Banyanamo, and Gauna, and the juice of the barley for me. At learning I wasn't a genius, I'm thinking, but I soon bid the masters entirely at drinking. Not a wake nor a wedding for 5 miles around, but myself in the corner was sure to be found, singing Banyanamo, and Gauna, and the juice of the barley for me. Well, one morning the priest read me out from the altar, said you'll end up your days with your neck in a halter, and you'll dance a fine jig between heaven and hell. And his words they did fright me, the truth for to tell, singing Banyanamo, and Gauna, and the juice of the barley for me. So next morning, as soon as myself I did wake, I went down to the vestry, the pledge for to take, and there in the room sat the priests in a bunch, round a big roaring fire, drinking tumblers of punch, singing Banyanamo, and Gauna, and the juice of the barley for me. Singing Banyanamo, and Gauna, and the juice of the barley for me.
Walking all the day near tall towers where falcons build their nest. Silver wings they fly, they know the call of freedom in their breasts. Saw black head against the sky, where twisted rocks that run down to the sea. Living on your western shore, saw summer sunset, asked for more. I stood by your Atlantic Sea and sang a song for Ireland. Talking all the day with true friends who try to make you stay. Telling jokes and news, singing songs to pass the time away. Watch the Galway salmon run like silver dancing, darting in the sun. Living on your western shore, saw summer sunset, asked for more. I stood by your Atlantic Sea and sang a song for Ireland. Drinking all the day in old pubs where fiddlers love to play. Saw one touch the the bow. He played a reel which seemed so grand and gay. Stood on Dingle Beach and cast in wild foam we found Atlantic bass. Living on your western shore, saw summer sunset, asked for more. I stood by your Atlantic sea and sang a song for Ireland. Dreaming in the night, I saw a land where no one had to fight. Walking in your dawn, I saw you crying in the morning light. Lying where the falcons fly, they twist and turn all in your air blue sky. Living on your western shore, saw summer sunset, asked for more. I stood by your Atlantic sea and sang a song for Ireland.
When boyhood's fire was in my blood, I read of ancient freemen for Greece and Rome who bravely stood, 300 men and freemen. And then I prayed I yet might see our fetters rent in twain, and Ireland, long a province, be a nation once again. A nation once again. A nation once again. And Ireland, long a province, be a nation once again. Then from that time through wildest woe, that hope has shone a far light, nor could love's brightest summer glow outshine that solemn starlight. It seemed to watch above my head in forum, field and fane. Its angel voice sang round my bed, a nation once again. A nation once again. A nation once again. And Ireland, long a province, be a nation once again. And so as I grew from boy to man, I bent me to that bidding, my spirit of each selfish plan and cruel passion ridding. For thus I hope someday to aid, oh can such hope be vain, when my dear country shall be made a nation once again. A nation once again. A nation once again. And Ireland, long a province, be a nation once again.
of my true love's hair. Her lips are like some roses fair. She's as sweet as smile and the gentlest hands, and I love the ground whereon she stands. I love my love, well she knows. I love the ground whereon she goes. I wish the day it soon would come when she and I could be as one. I go to the Clyde, I mourn and weep, satisfied I never can be. Then I write her a letter, just a few short lines, and suffer death 1,000 times. Black is the color of my true love's hair. Her lips are like some roses fair. She's as sweet as smile and the gentlest hand, and I love the ground whereon she stands. Yes, I love the ground whereon she stands.
Johnny I have? Said the fine old woman. What did I have? This proud old woman did say, I had 4 green fields, each one was a jewel, but strangers came and tried to take them from me. I had 5 strong sons, they fought to save my jewels, they fought and died, and that was my grief, said she. Long time ago, said the fine old woman. Long time ago, this proud old woman did say, there was war and death, plundering and pillage, my children starved by mountain, valley and sea, and their wailing cries, they shook the very heavens, and my 4 green fields ran red with their blood, said she. What have I now? Said the fine old woman. What have I now? This proud old woman did say, I have 4 green fields, one of them's in bondage, in strangers' hands. They try to take it from me, but my sons have sons as brave as were their fathers, and my 4 green fields will bloom once again, said she. Yes, my 4 green fields will bloom once again, said she.
The violets were scenting the woods, Nora, displaying their charms to the bee. When I first said I loved only you, Nora, and you said you loved only me. The chestnut blooms gleam through the glade, Nora. The robin sang loud from a tree. When I first said I loved only you, Nora, and you said you loved only me. The golden-robed daffodil shone, Nora, and danced in the breeze on the lea. When I first said I loved only you, Nora, and you said you loved only me. The birds in the trees sang a song, Nora, of happier transports to be. When I first said I loved only you, Nora, and you said you loved only me. Our hopes, they have never come true, Nora. Our dreams, they were never to be. Since I first said I loved only you, Nora, and you said you loved